Porn. Yeah, I said porn.
Mike Johnson.
House Speaker. These are things I never wanted to put into the same sentence. I apologize for doing that, but we must discuss it now. When this man came forward and was elected House Speaker, I right away said there was going to be creepiness in his background. We were going to find out things we wish we didn't know. And I knew it because he was a Christian fundamentalist, where he wanted to make being gay illegal. He wants to have complete power over his wife, because that's in the end what Christian fundamentalism is. And every time this happens with a Republican, when they go this far getting into other people's business, it is inevitable, folks. We always find out that they are doing the creepiest shit in the world in their background. You see, they can't control themselves. So they feel a need to try to control the rest of us because they assume we're all as weak, flaccid, pathetic, stupid, and just ridiculous as they are. And really, that sort of collection of a clown car is why the Republican Party is what it is today. Let's get to the point at hand. Mike Johnson and his son had a program called Covenant Eyes, kind of like covenant marriage. We talked about that before with Mike Johnson. Can't leave the wife, and even she can't leave you, even if you're abusing her. Covenant Eyes, $16.99 a month, where they had this software on each other's computers to monitor each other's porn intake. Should I say that again? Mike Johnson and his son had a program to monitor each other's porn intake. Wow. It's where to go with this? It's bad enough that they're creepy weirdos. And on top of that, by the way, from what I understand, this Covenant Eyes program monitors all your software. So that seems to be no risk. It's like when Donald Trump would refuse a secure line and talk on his cell phone from the White House. Well, nobody was picking that up. I'm sure it's not a national security risk that this guy's got porn bot going around his computer to make sure he's not looking at some weird group threesome where there's reach arounds going on. Don't want to make sure the son's not doing that too. Is he doing that for the black son? The one when he was 25 who he adopted but not legally, who's 11 years younger than him, who would seem more like a brother than a son but never shows up in their family pictures? Because that's not creepy at all. We don't know. Maybe he doesn't care about his porn intake. How much creepiness are we going to find out about this guy? Every time, guys, Republicans do this, I'm telling you, trust me from experience. I used to do a segment, the first thing I ever did on regular sort of TV, YouTube, whatever, was on the old Young Turks show back in the day, where I would do Republican sexcapades and just point out every week pastors that would get caught, hanging in the doorway with a snorkel on. This is a real case, by the way, where they'd asphyxiate themselves by mistake, this guy, because, stopping the breathing, better orgasm. Ted Haggard, remember him? Oh, I had a addiction to heroin or addiction to cocaine. That's why I'm gay. It goes on and on and on. The two sponsors of the gay marriage ban, Larry Craig in the Senate. Remember, he got caught doing like a Fred Astaire toe tapping dance in the Minnesota or Minneapolis airport bathroom. And then there was Ed Schrock of Virginia, who also big time sponsored that until he got caught on the gay porn line, talking to all of the gay porn guys about gay porn things. This is who they are. They can't accept who they are. They can't either reject the things that are unacceptable, those that are too young, or accept the things about themselves and maybe even celebrate them. Like, I'm gay, that's great. Can't do that. They have to have Big Brother looking over them. Mike Johnson, the guy who's one of the top folks, well, he's the Speaker of the House, he's second in line to the presidency, has his son monitor his porn. He adopted this fake, well, I shouldn't say fake, real black son, but is he his son? He didn't really adopt him. He has no bank account, which we're looking at now, which I assume there's got to be bank accounts at churches, and he may be laundering money through them, sneaking money through them to not pay taxes. Who the hell knows? Maybe he's spending that on porn. We don't know. But what we do know is the House rules require you to disclose if you have a bank account with $1,000 yourself or $5,000 with your spouse. The man makes $200,000 a year. His wife makes money too, being one of these right-wing nut, don't be gay pastors. Shock there. His wife with the, as they call it, the baby evangelical voice. Hi, I'm with Mike. Did you see that video?
He is one of the most loving, kind, genuine people I've ever known.
She talks in a voice that evangelicals will tell you is the submissive, kind of weak voice. And when Mike said, don't go after my wife, he sort of patted her on the knee like you would, "Go get him, champ," in a sports game. It wasn't the pat of a loving husband. What's Mike hiding? Bank account, black sun, porn bots on the computer. Have I missed anything? Anything else strange about this guy? Maybe they're in a threesome with the pool guy, John Carlo, like Jerry Falwell Jr. was. I mean, this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. He's a backbencher who's in like his, second, third term in the House. He's cruel. He's incompetent. He clearly is kinky. And I don't really care, except for the fact that what his own self-loathing he projects onto us. When he was just asked this weekend about whether he would ban birth control, he didn't deny it. He's one of 200, I don't remember, most of them who voted to say they wouldn't guarantee access to birth control. He's coming for your birth control. It's not just about he's coming to ban abortion and coming to ban gay marriage. He's a lunatic, and he is from deep, weird insecurities and creepiness, and this guy can't be speaker. But I'll tell you this, I predicted this, I said way back when we started hearing about him and what he's like, more will come out. So just wait, because it may get so untenable that he has to step down. All right. I don't know if there's going to be weird snorkels hanging out of his mouth, or maybe you like the same movies as Clarence Thomas with long dung silver, but there's going to be more. There just will be. I'm Cliff Schecter. You're at C Schecter on YouTube. Please subscribe. We're almost at 30,000. Do that right now. Turn on notifications. You'll get all these videos. You can follow me at Cliff Schecter on Twitter, at CD Schecter on Threads. And guys, go out there today and make a difference.